This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. Today, we peoples are going to discuss the
Sir,
concept of smart farms.
hello.
Today, yeah, brother, tell me, brother.
Sir, you have weekend, but we have office. That's why. Please do little early.
Mm. Wow. What's your office time?
It's 9. I have to leave my home at 8:30 maximum.
I'll do one thing. I'll take today 1 hour. Tomorrow, I will take some extra time. Okay? Then you won't
Yeah.
get the problem. Tomorrow, Sunday, nobody will have the office. I know that. Okay?
I and Aditya also have office.
Oh, then we people will have the class tomorrow at 6 a.m. No, not 6 a.m., 7 a.m. more. But tomorrow, you need to adjust.
Tomorrow does
Okay?
tomorrow doesn't issue.
Okay. I'm going to start.
Yeah, please.
Okay. See, today we are going to discuss the concept of smart farms. What is the purpose of the smart farms? Why we need to go for the smart farms? Actually, smart farms are used to generate the bills or invoices. Smart farms are used to generate the bills or invoice. See, if you want to create the invoice, if you want to generate the bills in ABAP code, in a web technology, if you want to generate any bills, for example, I purchased for example, my wife said to me, Ani Krishna, please try to purchase a washing machine. Then I just I just reached the LG showroom, and I I selected one washing machine and I made the payment. Okay. See, once I make the payment, the shop owner, he won't hand out that washing machine immediately. Okay, he won't. Just one second. Yeah, once I make the payment, then the shop owner, he won't hand over the washing machine immediately. What he will do means, first of all, he will give the bill and he will take the signature. That bill is nothing but smart form. Okay, sorry, sir. That bill is nothing but invoice. See, for example, you purchased a dress through online, okay, through AGO, or else you purchased a dress for your kid. Okay. See, once the delivery boy reaches to your home, then first of all, he won't give the pack dress. He won't give that item to you directly. First, he will take the signature and he will give the bill. Then only he will hand out that item. That is what you ordered, right? See how such a type of bills, invoices we people can create in ABAP means yes. We people can create this okay bills or invoice in ABAP by using the SAP scripts, SAP scripts and SAP scripts and smartphone. See, if I say honestly, SAP scripts is outdated. Okay, smartphone is the advanced one. 99.99% of the companies using smartphones only. Okay, mainly smartphones are used to okay generate the bills, generate the bills or invoices, bills or invoices. Without see without smartphone we can't generate the bills or invoices, okay, using the ABAP technology, using the ABAP coding. Okay, and one more thing, usually usually we people will print the data using the right keyword in ABAP, right? Using the right keyword we people can print the data. Using the right keyword we people can print the data in ABAP. But see, in smart farm we need, if you want to print any data, how we need to print means yes, with the help of Windows. See, in smart farm, we have 4 types of windows. In interview point of view, there might be a chance to ask this question. How many types of windows we have in smart farm? We have 4 types of windows. The first one is secondary window. First one is secondary window. And, and second one is main window. And third one is copy window. Copy window. And the fourth one is final window. Final window. These are the 4 types of windows we have in smart farm. These are the 4 types of windows we have in smart farm. Okay, in smart farm we have how many types of windows we have? We have 4 types of windows. First one is secondary windows. Okay, second one is main window. Third one is copy window, and fourth one is final window. See, if you come to the secondary window, for what purpose we people are going to use the secondary window means to print particular information. Okay, if you want to print any particular information, then we need to go for the secondary window. Particular information means what? Particular customer information, particular material information, particular address. Okay, those things. Next, main window. See, main window. See, in main window, always to print the main data. Main data is nothing but main functionality. Okay, see here the point is to print the main functionality, we need to go for the main window. To print the main functionality. If you want to print the main functionality, okay, then we need to go for the main window. Next, copy window is used to copy the original data. Okay, to copy the original data into duplicate pages or something. To copy the original data into the duplicate pages or something. Okay, duplicate screens something. Okay, next, final window. It is used to print the footer headings. See, if you want to print footer headings means what? You can see. See, if you open any book, anything. See, for example, see here. This is what footer of the page. See, if you open any book, then you can see that page 1, page 2, page 3, you can see. And at the end of the page, you can see some heading, some information also. For example, if you take the book, then below the footer page, some people can specify. For example, if you take that invitation cards, at the end of the invitation card, okay, they will see that they will mention, for example, Rama printers and Ravi printers, LNT printers, LNT something. See, if you want to print the footer headings, on a page, how we people can print the footer headings is, yes, with the help of the final window. With the help of the final window only, we people can print the text. Okay,
Final
on
quick
the
question.
page.
Final quick
Yeah,
question.
sure.
This company logo sits where? Final window or main window?
No. Final. See, we people can go for the separate window. We people can print with the secondary window.
Okay. So logo sits in secondary window.
Yes. See, once I see our logo and everything, we people will discuss tomorrow. Before that logo and everything, I need to give some basic information and basic smart form. Then we people will go for the next one. Okay. Next. Yeah. Up to this, you people are clear. Brother Kamal and Harish and Brother Naveen, Prachusha Garu and Sai Garu and Saroja Garu and Shambhavi Garu and Uma Garu and Vasudev Garu. If you are clear or having any doubt?
Yes, clear.
Clear? Clear అండి అనుష గారు అమ్మ అనుష క్లియరా ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా హలో అమ్మ అనుష క్లియరా నెక్స్ట్ ఉమా గారు క్లియర్ అండి అప్ టు దిస్ క్లియర్ ఉమా గారు
క్లియర్ సార్
అమ్మ సరోజ క్లియరా
క్లియర్ సార్
ప్రత్యూష గారు క్లియర్ అండి
ఎస్ సార్ ఎస్
సాయి అండ్ నవీన్ you people are clear brothers and Harish and Aditya you people are clear
Clear.
okay thank you see next I'm going to discuss one point actually in interview point of view mainly they will ask you one question that is why the smart farm is client independent why the smart farm is a why the smart farm is a client independent 100% they will ask you the question and the second one is why the SAP scripts is a client dependent 100% you will face this question no doubt at all first one why the smart farm is a client independent second one is why the smart farm is why the SAP scripts is a client independent simple answer is while developing the smart farms which objects you used that objects will be saved in the client independent tables so that's why smart farm is a client independent and while developing the SAP scripts which objects you use to develop the SAP scripts all those objects will save in the client dependent tables so that's why SAP scripts is the client dependent and moreover once we activate the smart farm by default we people will get one function module which is generated automatically by the smart farm but in SAP scripts we won't get any function module even if you activate the SAP scripts okay clear the point okay see why the smart farm is why the smart see yeah wait why the smart farm is a client independent why the SAP scripts is client dependent why means brother here the point is in the process of developing the smart farms which tables you will use all those data will be saved in the client independent tables in smart farm but in SAP scripts it would be saved in the client dependent tables that's why okay smart farm is a client independent and SAP scripts is a client dependent and you people no need to worry I will send the interview questions once I finish the course at the end of the course okay I'll provide the interview questions also you no need to worry okay and see next see here next mainly in smart farm there are two types see actually there are two types of the smart farms actually there are two types of smart farms the first one is normal smart farm second one is smart farm with driver program second one is smart farm with a driver program okay first one is normal smart farm second one is smart farm with a driver program if I say honestly our client prefer normal smart farm only 5%. 95% he will prefer smart farm with a driver program And you can ask me, Anil Krishna, in which situation he will ask you the normal smart form, and in which situation he will ask the smart form with the drive program. If there is a low priority task, if it is a low priority task, then he will ask you to generate the smart form in normal way. That is, using the normal smart form we need to develop. If the task is high priority or middle priority, 100% we need to go for the smart form to drive program. Today, I will explain you how to create the normal smart form. In tomorrow's class, I will explain how to create the smart form with the drive program. Okay, now see here. And see, what is the transaction code for the smart forms? For example, if you want to write any program, if you want to write any program, you will go for the SE38 or SE80. Similarly, you need to create the smart form. How you can create the smart form? Using which transaction code? Yes, by the transaction code smart form zone. Name of seen smart form name is also a transaction code to open the smart form screen. Okay, now see here. See here, the point is, see, I want to discuss the normal smart form today. See, I'll tell you the requirement first of all. For example, I have a client Capgemini. This Capgemini client asked me, Anil Krishna, I have a customer table, for example, KNM1 table. That KNM1 table having 200 fields, but out of 200 fields, need to display customer number, customer name, customer type, or else city and country. Please try to display these 4 fields value only as a bill, or else as an invoice. Okay, see, if you purchase any item, okay, then you will get the bill. Okay, your customer number and your name, your city, your country, they'll provide the bill. Okay, now see here. Now up to this clear, Anusha garu and Pratyusha garu, Sai garu and Saroja garu, Shambhavi garu, Uma garu, up to this clear or having any doubt?
Yes.
Clear, sir.
Next, brother Harish. Next, brother Harish, Aditya, and Naveen. Okay, and Vasudev. You people are clear.
Clear, sir.
See, if you have the doubt, don't hesitate. If you hesitate to ask the doubt, then you are cheating yourself. Okay, what exactly we people will discuss here? The same thing you will see on your projects, in your projects. At the same time, you need to work on these topics only in your project. So don't hesitate to ask the doubt. I have the good patience. I can teach each concept even 10 times also I can teach. I have the patience. So my main intention is you need to understand the concept. That's it. Okay. Now see, this is the requirement. Now let's we go for the creating the normal smart form today. Okay.
Sir, client independent, that is referring to smart forms, right?
Yes, brother. Yes.
So objects which are going to store in independent tables, correct?
Yeah. Which objects and which variables we people are using, all those will be saved in the client independent tables. That's why we people are calling smart form is a client independent. And some people will say, some people will say, why the client is why the smart form is client independent means they'll say the second reason. They won't say the main reason. Actually, the second reason is what once you see, did you people remember all the people lock object? Once you activate the lock object generate 2 function modules, send to and DQ, right? Did you remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Similarly, here also, once you activate the smart form, it will generate the function module. But in SAP scripts, once you activate, it won't provide any function module. some people will say this requirement. If I say honestly, that's not the actual reason. The actual reason is which objects you are using while creating the smart form. All those objects will saved in the client independent tables. That's why that is the client independent. Smart form is the client independent. After this reason, you need to say the second reason about the function module. But initially, you need to say this one. Okay. Now see here.
So Anil, so SAP has come up with early script and then smart form, and some of the clients also using Adobe PDF actually. But
See, brother,
even
yeah, here the point is, first of all, I'm the not responsible person for the Adobe. Why means you can ask me. It is completely WebDyn Pro course.
no, I'm
First
coming.
of all.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
And
So my
second point, and the second point is, if you want to learn Adobe Forms, if you joined in WebDyn Pro, but the real-time servers related work and trading servers will be different. 100% you will get the confused. So my humble suggestion is, if you want to learn Adobe Forms in Office only, you need to learn. Don't waste your money because servers are different. 100% I can say.
correct. So what I'm asking is script, smart forms, and Adobe, and now in ABAP and HANA, it's pure Java. What do you call views, right? This is what I'm trying to understand.
No. Views is just like yeah. We people can.
Say that
No.
SAP
Views
Analytics Cloud.
is different. No. Views is different, brother. Views is it is used for the performance. Okay, for example, you generate a report. That report having some performance issue. To improve the performance of that report, we need to go for the serious views.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Once I'm going back. Yeah, see here. I'm going to specify transaction code smart form. Okay, see, this is the smart form screen. This is the smart form screen. Okay, so here, if you want to create the smart form, just you try to specify the smart form name. I'm going to specify ZSF underscore customer invoice or else customer bill. Anything. Invoice. Then click on the create button. Or it is already exists. Okay. Something I gave like this. Click on create. Once you click on create button, then you enter into the smart form. Okay. See here, this is the smart form name. Which name I gave, this is the name. Under this folder, you can find the global settings and page and windows only. Global settings and page and see inside of the global settings, you can see the form interfaces, form attributes, and global definitions. You can see. Okay. See if I come to first these three. Okay. One second. Just 1 second. Yeah. See here. Form attributes. Just I double click the form attributes. Form attributes means technical information. That means who is going to create the smart form? This user. On which date to this date. On which time this time. So it's a form attributes always specifies the technical information of the object. Form interface always specifies the technical information of the object only. Okay. Next. Farm interface, mainly this farm interface we people will discuss in smart farm with drive program mostly, not in normal smart farm. We won't use this farm interface in normal smart farm. We people will use in smart farm with the drive program. That means we people will discuss about this smart farm interface in tomorrow's class, not today. Okay, because we people will use this farm interface only in drive program, not in normal smart farm. Next, global definitions. See, if you come to the global definitions, okay, when I double click on the global definitions, you can see here different tabs here. You can see the different tabs here. Okay, 1 second here. Yeah, you can see the different tabs here. Okay, generally in ABAP, how we people will write the code? Generally in ABAP, how we people write the code? First of all, structure, then after internal table and work area. That means one by one we people will write, right? On the same location, on the same screen, we people will write one by one. But in smart farm, how we need to write that structures? How we need to declare the structure? How we need to declare the internal tables and work areas?
Mhm.
How means yes, with the help of the tabs, with the help of the tabs only. Okay, brother Vastev, can you, if you don't mind, can you mute some Pooja voice coming? Okay, so here, see here, inside of the global definitions, you can see the different tabs. You can see the different tabs. You try to see in the global definitions, you need to declare the internal tables and work areas any variable. And see in types tab, you need to define the structure. See, as per the client requirement, what I need to do here, I need to define the structure. I need to, right? So see here, if you want to define the structure, you can write it manually. You can write it manually like this. But you don't need to write manually. Here you can see the statement option. Click on this one. Then you try to select and specify the name. KNA1. You can continue. See, next customer number, which fields we need? Customer number, land one, and name one, and city one. That's it. Then click on copy button. Try to specify the structure name. I'm going to specify the structure name. Click on it. Just remove the data and specify types keyword. Types keyword. Okay. Next, structure is completed. Next, what I need to do? I need to declare the internal table and work areas. Where I need to see, generally in normal reports, so we people will define internal table and work area below this structure. But in smart farm, we should not do like that. We need to define the structure in one tab. We need to define the internal table work area in one tab. We need to write the select query in one tab like that. Okay. So click on the global data. Here we need to specify the internal table work. For example, see here I'm going to specify IT_KNA1. Type table of. Click on this one. Okay, table refer to. No, it's not necessary. Okay, there's the option is not there. Type table of. You need to, if there is no option, you need to write it manually. Type table of. Table of is nothing but standard table of. Okay, see structure name. TV_KNA1. Next, work area. Type TV_KNA1. That's enough, completed. Now next, what we people generally will do? Structure completed, internal table and work area completed. The next, what we need to do? Next, what we need to do? We need to write the select query, right? Write the select to see. We need to write the select query to fetch the data. Where we need to write the select query means, yes, we need to write the select query in initialization tab. Here we need to write. So see here, select Kunal land 1, name 1, VART01 from KNA1 into table, internal table, IT underscore KNA1. For example, up to 100 rows, up to 100 rows. And see here, here this int, see here you can see the input parameter and output parameter. Here the point is what this internal table here, it is going to act as an input, and this internal table it is going to act as an output parameter. Why means this internal table receiving the input values of these 4 fields from this customer table. So at that time, this internal table is the input. And once the internal table having the output data, this what exactly the internal table having, that data only we people can display with the help of the work area. Okay, in that situation, this internal table will work as a output parameter. So we need to define the internal table. IT underscore KNA1 here also, IT underscore KNA1. But here this internal table on the output table. From this table, how we people can display with the help of the work area, right? So we need to specify work area. Okay, clear. Up to this, you people are clear or having any doubt?
Clear,
All
sir.
are clear? Anusha garu, Sambhavi garu, and Uma garu, and Saroja garu, Sarojini garu. Okay, and Naveen and Vasudev and Arun and Harish, Aditya, Sai, all are clear.
Clear, sir. Clear,
Sir, sir, clear.
Yes, yes.
Same.
Starting
Next.
you went into smart forms T code, right?
Yeah, brother. Brother, are you
And
practicing simultaneously? Are you practicing simultaneously?
no, I'm not practicing.
Okay. See, while teaching, if you practice, you can't get the subject because 50% of the subject will be in the air. You won't catch it. So please don't practice while teaching. When you have free time, then you can watch the video again. You can practice it. Okay. Now see here. Now, just we get the data. Now we have the data. We have the output data. We have the output data. Now I need to display. See what I said. If you want to display, okay, in smart forms, we need to go for the windows. See here, I said windows, right? See here. With the help of the windows. Okay, 1 second, it is not minimizing. Wait. Yeah. See here. With the help of the windows only, we people can print the smart form related information, right? So now here the point is what? Now I need to print the output data. If I want to print the output data, I need to use the windows. So here we need to go for the page and windows folder. In this page and windows folder, by default, if you create the smart form, by default there will be a one page, and within that page you can see by default one window. If you want to see that one, just double click on the form painter. Okay, see here. See here, this is the page and this is the window. This is the page. On the page, there's a main window. See, once you create the smart form, by defaultly by defaultly main window will be created, will be appear. Okay, for the remaining three windows, okay, you need to create manually. But you don't need to create the main window, because once you create the smart form, by default main window will be created. No doubt at all. Okay, so see here. Okay, this is the main window, this is the page. Okay, see, on this main window only I need to print the data. So that's why, see here, How can I print the data? With the help of windows. There's a window. We don't need to create. Already there's a default window. On this window, we need to create. And see, this is not a screen. See how we people will print the data on the output screens? The form of rows and columns, right? The form of rows and columns, right? That means horizontally and vertically we people will print the records, right? See here, example. For example, that's right. Yeah, see here, see horizontally and vertically. Horizontally, vertically, I'm printing, right, on the screen. Clear? All are clear. Here we people are going to generally we people will print the output data horizontally and vertically, right? Similarly, on the billing document also we need to print horizontally and vertically. If I want to print horizontally and vertically in smart forms, how we people can print? How means yes, we need to consider, we need to take a table control. Did you see? See, table will have the rows and columns, right? Table, what structure having that one? Rows and columns. Table having the rows and columns structure, right? So here my point is I need to print the data on the page in the form of a rows and columns. In the form of a rows and columns. The form of rows and columns you need to print. If you want to print on the page, if you want to print the output data in the form of rows and columns on the output page, then how you can print means yes, with the help of the table control. So right click on the main window. Click on the create. What we need to create? We need to create the table first, right? So click on create table. See, every table has the importing and export. See, every table has a header, footer, and main area. This table has the header. This table has the footer. This table has the main area. Okay, this table has the main area. So in table header, we people will print the headings. In table main area, we people will print the actual records, actual output data we people will print. In table footer, we'll specify the footer headings. Okay. Once you create the table, the main window, okay, you'll see like this. You'll see the format. You'll see like this. And one more thing, did you see here? Here, this is a cursor. That means when you move the cursor here, it's showing as a arrow mark. But when you move that, when you move the cursor on this, on this one, it will appear as a pencil. Did you identify? Pencil. Identify Anu garu and Uma garu and Shambhavi garu and Sarojini garu and Pratyusha garu and Sai garu and Naveen garu and Vasudev garu, brother Arun and Kamalesh and Haresh and Aditya. You people are identified here. When you see here it is a cursor. When you move that one, on this L type is nothing but line type. This is related to table. When you create the table control, it will come, line type will come. Why it will come means how many fields you need to print? 4 fields, right? 4 fields you need to print. How many fields you need to print? 4 fields. On this table control, you need to draw the 4 cells. For each field, 1 cell you need to draw. Okay, so see here it is a little here appearing, the size is very low. So I'm going to increase the width. So here click on this one. Click on this 175. Now you can see. Okay, now here I'm going to see. Now see, here is the cursor, here is the pencil. How many fields I want to print? How many fields state I want to print? 4 fields, right? So with the C, just place the first customer number. Place the cursor here and click the see here. Click the button. Drag to click the see in the mouse. Right click on the mouse. Okay, and drag to down. See a line will come. That means what? This is one cell. This is for customer number. Next, for customer name, select here, drag to down. This is a customer name. Next, oh sorry, it's a land one, that is country key. Next, customer name and city. Just drag and drop. Now see here, this is the cell for customer number. This is the cell for country. This is the cell for customer name. This is the cell for his city. Okay, clear? Clear. Got the point? Up to this clear? Okay, clear.
Yes.
See how many fields you want to display? 4 fields. So for each field you need to design the one cell. Once you create the cells, then inside of the cells you need to put the heading. How can I put the heading? How you can write the heading? Yes. Right click on the table header. Click on create and click on table line. Table line means what? This one. See L type. This L type, how many cells having? 4 cells, right? So click on it one. When I click on it one, see it is asking the line type of the table. So I'll just mention the L type one. So see here, you can see 4 cells. You can see 4 cells. I just created. Okay, I just created each cell per one field, right? I just created, right? So here automatically you will get one. Okay, you will get the 4 cells. Here you can see cell 1, cell 2, cell 3. Okay, you just try to rename it. Cell 1, cell 2, cell 3 means it's not at all a good one, right? To look, okay, looking purpose, it's not good and it won't give the clear-cut information for understandable, right? So just try to, so you just try to provide, just you try to rename it. See here, right click on the cell, okay, or else no need, just you do one thing, double click on the cell. If you double click, see here you can see cell 1. You just try to rename here. I'm going to provide customer underscore number. Don't give the space. If you do the space, you will get the error. Next to cell 2. Here, country. Next. Here, customer name. That means person name. Next, city. That's it only. That's it only. Okay. Clear the point? Up to this clear? Just I renamed. Now what I need to do, inside of the cells, I need to provide the text. I need to provide the heading. Okay. So text. So right click on the cell. Click on create a text. Okay, you will get like this. Click on the output property, output options, click on web properties, click on general attributes. Okay, then you will get like this. Then you will get like this. See, once you get like this, you need to provide the heading only. So click on this edit pencil. Some people will write like this directly. Please don't write like that. Don't write like that. We should not write like that. With the help of the edit pencil only, we need to provide the heading. So click on this one. Here, just try to provide the heading. See here, customer number. Go back. Next, right click on the country. Same thing we need to follow. text. Click on edit pencil. Country. Next, right click on the person name. Right, text. Person name. Sorry. Click on this edit. Person name. You can't come. Next, right click on the city. Click on edit. City. That's enough. Heading completed. Heading completed. Okay. We need to display. Okay. Up to this, we people will see the output. Okay. See here. I'm going to save. I'm going to check it. Yes. Did you see? I got the error. What's the error? Now, see here. The point is name of the internal table should be must be specified. That means what? We need to see if we want to print the data. We need to write the loop, right? Loop at internal table into work area something, right? We need to write the loop. With the help of the internal table, we need to write the loop, right? So you need to specify the loop here. Where you need to specify the loop. See, where inside of the table control only we people are going to display the data, right? So double click on the table control. Here I can see the option data. Data tab. Click on it. It is asking the internal table. See here, internal table is IT underscore KNA1. Next, work area KNA1. That's enough. You don't need to write anything. This loop will trigger, and then this text will be displayed. See here, save. Check it. No error. And see, I want to say one thing. What I said, once you activate the smart form, by default, the smart form will generate one function module, right? I said, right? Clear. Shambhavi Garu, Anusha Garu, Uma Garu, Sarojini Garu, Pratyusha Garu,
Yes, sir.
and Naveen
Yes,
Garu,
sir.
Vastev, and Harish. Okay, and Adicha. What I said, once you activate the smart form, then only smart form will generate one function module, I said. Please remember that point. And second point, in interview point of view, there might be a chance to ask this question, where you can find the smart form function module, where you can find the smart form generated function module, where you can find the smart form generated function module. Where means yes. Click on the environment button. You can see here, click on the function module. If you click on the function module, you can see that. But here, what it is saying, no function module has been generated active. Why means we're not activated, right? Without activating smart form, it won't generate function module, right? So see here, click on activation button. Wait. Generally, it will take the time smart form to get activated. Please wait. This is the training system, right? So here, smart form, it may take too much of time. Well, it may take some time to activate. But in Office systems, so immediately it will get activated because Office related networks is different. These networks are different. So that's why. Yeah. See here, now the smart form is activated. Now you can click on this window. Sorry, click on the environment and click on the function module. This is the function module generated by the smart form. This is the function module. Okay. I'll see when you execute. See, I'm going to execute the smart form. When you execute, see here, you are getting the function module. You are going to execute the function module here. Inside of this function module, see, inside of this function module, you can see, okay, this is see, your created system by default generated this one. Inside of function module, System by defaultly generated. See, okay. Now click on execute it. Yeah, click on execute it. See, for example, if you want to print output, sorry. For example, you want to take the resume from your mail. Then you'll give the print option, right? You'll give the printer name. If you give the printer name, then only that resume data will be printed on the pages, right? Similarly, here also, we are going to print the data on the pages. If you want to print the data, we need to give the output device. Output device is nothing but its printer name here. The standard output device is LP01, but in Office, sometimes it would be different. Okay, generally LP01, but in Office it would be different. And if you are going to execute the smart forms, first you try to specify this LP01. If it not worked, then you need to ask them what is the output device to display the smart form. Because sometimes sometimes your companies will use a different output devices, but the default one is LP01. Then click on the print preview. You can see here customer number, country, person name, city. Okay, I need to expand this one. That means these are congested, right? No data. Why Anil? No data means I had not to provide that records work area. With the help of the work area, only you people can print the data. So that's why. See, I'm going back. One second. Click on the table control. See here, you try to expand it here. See here. Just expand it. Okay. Then see, I'm going to activate it. One second, please. It is taking time to activate. Please wait. Just wait, it's activating. Okay. Now I'm going to execute it. LP01. Can't print preview. Now see here, you can see some, okay, space and everything you can see clearly. Now I need to display the records. If I want to display the records, see here, I need to go for the main area of the table. Just I'm in my main area. Right click on it. Create table line. Try to specify the table line. Then 4 cells will come. Just you try to rename, okay? But I'm not renaming. Just I'm going to directly write. Click on create text output option. Web properties. Here, if you want to print the text heading, then only you can use this one. If you want to print the values through the work area, you need to click on this insert field. Don't forget. And see, generally we people will write work area K-Nevan-Kunar. That is in normal, but in smart form you need to specify beginning and ending. You need to specify ampersand. Don't forget. Next to see here. Right click on it.
Sir, work area KNA1.
What I typed?
KNA1 your time.
1 second, let me check it. Oh, okay. I'll do one thing. I'll delete. Can't insert. Ampersand work area KNA1 hyphen not. That's enough. Okay. Now double click on second one. Next, insert. Ampersand work area KNA1 hyphen land 1. Right click on the cell.
Real quick question. In the
Please,
header, you followed the sequence of customer number, country, but in a main area you are using different field, the different cell. Will it work?
No, same thing I'm specifying, right? See here Kunar and land 1 I mentioned. See here also in the main area, double click it, Kunar. Next one, land 1 country.
Okay. So if he
And
wrongly
one more
plays,
thing, if you wrongly paste, the data will come. The data will come. Data 100% will come, no doubt at all. But when you see the output, then the people can complain to you. You did the wrong. Just try to replace something. Okay.
Understood. Okay, got it.
Data will come, brother. Data 100% will come, brother. Person name, that means name 1. Yeah. Right click on it. City, that means what is 0. That's enough, completed. Save. Check it. Activate it. Activation may take time, please wait. Activated. Now execute it. LP01. Come into view. Now you can see the data, right? See here, customer number, country. Okay, see here. Okay, got the point? My client asked the unlisted. Okay, excellent. But you please try to provide the borders, rows and columns border. Okay, we need to provide the border for this table. So how we means go back? Double click on the table control. Then see here, click on the select patterns. Click on the view display frame. See here, these are the borders. Which border you need, you can take. For example, I need this border. Double click it. Just apply it. Then you can activate it.
Anil, end of the class, can you please summarize the steps sequence?
Okay, sure. And see, if you see the remaining concepts, you can watch the video, no problem. No need to practice for the remaining concepts. But smart term, you need to practice. Then only you can remember. Otherwise, you can't. What exactly I'm saying today, this you can remember 1 or 2 days or 3 or 4 days or maximum 1 week. Later 100% your chip will be disappear. Your memory chip will be disappear regarding this concept. If you want to store this concept permanently, 100% you need to practice this one. Okay.
Anil, so we need to know where the display output, where the input parameter, where to create the right click button, mouse right click. So those things come only in hands-on.
Yes, brother. Yes, brother. That's why I said remaining things are different. This is the different than that. See, you can see. Okay. Clear the point. See, here is an empty, means there is no data for this customer number. There is no city in this customer number. That's why. Okay. See, this is the simple smart form.
So we can
In
apply
tomorrow's
colors for
class, we can apply colors also. How means how you can apply? See, we already discussed, right? How we can apply the colors further?
coding.
Yeah, here you can specify color 2, color 3, color 5, like that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one also apply. And statically you can apply, dynamically also you can apply. Okay, and see next, see brother, up to this you are clear. This is the normal smart form.
Yep.
This type of smart forms we people will use only 5%, 95% tomorrow's topic. Please attend the class tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I will explain how to. Same time. I won't take the earlier time. I won't take that late. Okay, same time, because my office, I'm working this weekend also, because last week I took this weekdays I took leave, so that's why I'm working. Instead of that one, I'm working. So up to 5:30 I have the office. Then after I will need to take 1 hour rest. Then after I will start again for you. Okay. So
Anil, can you summarize, please?
yeah, sure. I'm going to. Yeah, see here, brother. First of all, in smart form there are mainly 2 windows: global settings and page and windows. And see, in global settings you can have the form attributes, form interface, and global settings. Form attribute is nothing but, it's a technical information on which user, on which date we are creating that one, where we saved, and is these things only. And form interface we people will discuss tomorrow. You don't need to adjust to it. We people can, why means we people will use the form interface in smart form to drive program only. So that's why this option we people will use in that one. So next, global data. See, in global data, first of all, we need to define the structure. So I just provide the structure in types tab. Thereafter, what I need to do, I need to declare the internal table and work area. So I click on the global data. I just provide the internal table and work area. Thereafter, next is what I need to write the select query to get the data, right? So in initialization tab, I wrote the select query. and that select query related internal table I consider as an input parameter and output parameter. Why here I specify the work area means this internal table and the output data, right? Output table. From this one only through the work area we people can display. That's why we need to mention output parameter as an internal table and work area both. Next, in Farm on Windows, so automatically by default there will be a one page. In that one page, by default you can see one main window. So on that main window, I just right click on it, create table. When I click on create the table, see I got this table control. Once see here, once I get the table control, I just create the cells for each cell. Once I create the cell, okay, then I just right click on the header. I just right click on the header and click on create and click on the table line. When I click on the table line, see here, this is the L type one, 4 cells, right? Okay, this table line I provide, then automatically I got this 4 cells. For each cell, I just renamed it. I just double click it and I rename it here for each cell. Then after on each cell, I just right click it and click on create and text. I just right click on create text. Then I just print the heading. Okay, I followed the printing like this. Okay, the remaining also. Then after right click on the main area, click on create text and table line. So 4 cells, right? I just those 4 cells will come. Right click on the text, click on create and click on text. See here the point is what? Please observe here. Click on. If you want to print the heading, you need to click on this one. If you want to print the value, that means work area, you need to use this one. Okay. So in this way, I just created and see I just activated once again. Save, check, activated and executed. Okay, brother, got the point? And honestly, I'm saying, brother, you can remember what exactly I'm saying. You people can remember only maximum for 1 week, brother. After that, you can't remember the smart form. No doubt at all. Some people can forget within 2-3 hours only. within
what you said is reality. What you said is reality.
yeah, because I know this one because nearly this is my 7th. Within 2 days, 7th year will come. 7th year will come. No, not 7th year. 8th year will come. 7 years will be completed for online training. I thought so many people, nearly more than 1,500 people. I thought. Okay, I know everybody sometimes for this particular smart form, people's making a call to me, and Krishna, we are forgetting what I have to do. Then I will ask, did you practice? No. So without practice, you can't remember. If you practice, then only you can remember this concept. But the remaining is no need. But this is you need to practice. 100% I can say.
Thank you, Anil. Thank you so much.
Sir, please send this video today only.
Brother, only today you need. Okay, I will say. See, I will do one thing. I will send evening, brother. I'll send evening. Okay.
Okay.
Immediately not possible because my daughter eagerly waiting outside of my room. Okay. So I need to go out.
Okay, sir. Whenever you are free by evening, just to send it so that we can watch it again.
Yeah, sure. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a nice weekend and don't take the leave tomorrow's class. Please attend all the people. Okay. Next.
Thank you.
Okay. Next, Amma Uma garu and Shambhavi garu and Pratyusha garu and okay. మీ అందరికి క్లియర్ అండి? అనుష గారు, అండ్ నవీన్ గారు, సాయి గారు. ఓకే, ఏమండి ఈ స్మార్ట్ ఫామ్ మీరు ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయాలి. ఇవాళ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తారా లేకపోతే స్మార్ట్ ఫామ్ మొత్తం అయిపోయిన తర్వాత ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తారా, అది మీ ఇష్టం. ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయకపోతే మీది మంచి మైండ్ అయితే 1 వీక్ గుర్తు పెట్టుకుంటారు. మంచి పవర్ఫుల్ మైండ్ అయితే 1 వీక్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటారు.
Anil, that's it,
నాలాంటి
right? We
మైండ్
can exit, right? We can exit.
ఓకే యూ కెన్ గో. నాలాంటి మైండ్ అనుకోండి మీరు 2 గంటలే గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటారు. నేను జనరల్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోలేదు. నాలాంటి మైండ్ అయితే 2 గంటలే గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటారు. సో ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఇది మాత్రం మిగతా టాపిక్స్ ఏ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేసినా చెప్పినా ఇది మాత్రం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయండి. ఓకే అండి, డన్. హ్యావ్ ఎ నైస్ డే. ఐ విల్ సీ యూ టుమారో. హ్యావ్ ఎ నైస్ డే.